Subaru just unveiled the new 2024 Impreza here at the 2022 Los Angeles Auto Show. It's now a hatchback only, there's no more sedan, and this is the new RS trim which returns after a long hiatus. It's a much sportier version of the Impreza, should go up better against things like the Honda Civic Sport Touring. Let's check it out. The new Impreza still has a very distinct Impreza look to it. It'll be very familiar to Subaru fans. It's a new grille design. The RS gets a blackened grille, new LED headlights, new LED fog lights for the RS, and then along the side you also get black 18-inch wheels on the RS model, RS badging, more black accents along the bottom there. And then in back you get new LED taillights and a new redesigned bumper with larger reflectors, which unfortunately on this red model tends to look a little pre-dented to me, but overall still a very good Subaru design that should be familiar to fans everywhere. The interior of the new Impreza should be familiar to Subaru fans. There's not a big design departure from previous generations, except for one big thing. The 11.6-inch portrait-oriented touchscreen that we've seen in other Subaru models finally makes its way into the Impreza in the Sport and RS models, has wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, as well as some physical controls for climate and volume and tuning, but some of the controls are going to be in this touchscreen, so we're kind of mixed on it, but they have corrected some issues with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto mirroring, not using as much of the screen in earlier iterations. The rest of the interior feels fairly comfortable. Subaru says with this new chassis design and increased emphasis on specific frequencies of noises, this should be a very quiet cabin. Hard to tell right now, obviously, but that's something to look out for. New seat designs as well. The RS gets unique sport seats. They're fairly comfortable. Subaru says they should be more comfortable than the prior generation. I'm not really one to doubt them here. Materials quality feels good overall for something of this class, but this is a prototype vehicle, so that may all change by the time this reaches production. And also, visibility from this front seat is fairly good. These A-pillars get a little bit in my way, but Subaru has mounted the side mirrors on the doors, which gives you this nice extra glass window here to help see out the front. Rear visibility is okay, and there's no huge blind spots off to the sides. Also worth noting that the RS does get aluminum pedals. Overall, it's a very comfortable cockpit. One other thing to note, Subaru has ditched the 5-speed manual for the Impreza, so every Impreza for the 2024 model year will have a CVT automatic. Sport and RS models do get a manual shift mode that can simulate 8 gears. You can activate that with the flappy paddles on the steering wheel, but since it's a CVT, it's not really shifting, it just makes you feel like you are. The back seat's also fairly comfortable. I don't have a lot of headroom, but legroom is overall pretty good. My knees are maybe up a little bit higher, but it's also nice to have these extra USB ports. No climate vents though. That would be nice to have, just keep backseat passengers just a little bit more comfortable. Subaru recognizes the utility of a hatchback, and to help with longer items, the backseat is a traditional 60-40 split. Additional changes to the Impreza happen under the skin and under the hood with a lighter and stiffer chassis and a new powertrain in the RS, while the base and sport models carry over the 2-liter 4-cylinder with 152 horsepower and 145 pounds-feet of torque. The RS gets a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder with 182 horsepower and 178 pounds-feet of torque. That should provide for a sportier driving experience. Both the Sport and the RS also get a sport-tuned suspension as well, which again should improve that handling experience. One of the other changes is that EyeSight, Subaru's suite of safety tech, is now standard on all Impreza models. Also available is blind spot detection, which also includes automatic emergency steering that can work at speeds up to 50 miles an hour. Pricing for the new Impreza should be available closer to its on-sale date, which is spring of 2023. And for more on the new Impreza and everything else here at the 2022 Los Angeles Auto Show, be sure to check out Cars.com/news.